It transcends your identity. If you want to identify as something or you want to go out in the streets, that's something different. But when you're you're competing with people in a sport, that's a whole other level. You don't want to separate things, but they are actually separate. They're two different things. One is a competition.
Yeah, I like the Dave Chappelle, LeBron James example too. He said, let's just say LeBron, wanted to cross over, be a woman. I'm paraphrasing. He said, what are we supposed to say? Nothing when he scores 850 points a game? And I'm messing it up, but I'm telling you, man, he said some shit like that. It was hilarious, man.
Right.
People would be upset with that. They would see it as it's not really a personal thing. I mean, he really wanted to win badly.
Yeah, it's a no. You know what, man? It's like, look, man. Where exactly? I guess there is no line anymore because it doesn't even make sense for someone who. Oh, and then they had a comparison. The lady that I just told you about. I don't want to mess up her name, so I'm gonna look at it. They had another swimmer that they thought had too much testosterone for a woman. I think is what it is. She was a black woman out of South Africa, and then I think she was banned from the Olympics or something. But I don't know if there are other specifics that kind of debunk that. So I haven't really read it that much, but I did see a glimpse of it. And but now I guess it's a false title. It should be showing how shit has changed from then to now, supposedly, and what the circumstances are around the change. But it's kind of comparing the two. But the Olympics ain't the same stage that this dude this white trans just won on this stage.
I just think that what they're doing is they're making it unfair. They're making it unfair for women who compete in sports. They're making it unfair. If any man can biologically go and change and be able to compete in the sport as a woman, he's always that person who changed over is always going to have a physical advantage. Like, I consider myself to be an ally, but I'm just not with y'all on this one. I can't.
I got a solution, man. I'm telling you, I got a solution.
What's that?
They should weigh out like the percentage of the difference in strength. And all of them are individual case basis, right? They should weigh out the difference, right? And then make an acceptable, according to the difference, an acceptable adjustment. Like
handicap.
The average person, no, I'm saying the average adjustment would be like they had to cut like the right Achilles, you know what I'm saying? A clean wait for it to heal. You can compete with them now, you know what I'm saying? This dude right here, if it's a shot put or something like that, you might have to get, hang from some yank machine and get your arm dislocated 10 times back to back. You know what I'm saying? You got to heal, now you can compete with the women's shot put. I mean, nothing like that can make this work.
Yeah.
But once you open this up, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. You know what I mean? So if you open it up to where a trans can, I identify as a woman and I can use a woman's bathroom, and then I can say whatever and identify as anything and get the benefits of being whatever I decide I'm going to identify as. You can't shut it down when it comes to sports. You know what I mean? You getting what you asked for. If this is the road that you want to go down, and it's always good at the inception. You see what I'm saying? Because nobody's looking at the consequences for 10, 15 years down the line. But now that they open that door, and now, there's a demand for, rights, being a transgender, and they want to compete in sports and they want to do whatever. So they got the right to compete. You can't stop them from competing. Now, if you're going to make some other shit for them, that's one thing. But if you let this person identify as a woman and he got to compete in women's sports, or she has to compete in women's sports, then you got to just let that be what it is.